Is it possible that this new mindset of self-love is adding to how emotionally messed up, confused, and disconnected the world has become? The danger of the phrase and mindset of self-love is that it's vague. It's open to interpretation and could, and often does, inspire the behavior of Narcissus, the Greek hunter who saw his beautiful reflection in the pool and fell in love with it. And from that day on, he just focused on his own beauty, love of the self. Some were driven to suicide by his self-centered behavior. Are we focusing too much on our own reflection for the sake of self-worth and validation, at the cost of the emotional and spiritual wellness of others and healthy human connection? We are, after all, social beings who thrive when experiencing healthy love. Ultimately, it's for you to judge and determine how you behave and treat others and yourself. Whether you subscribe to or practice self-love is up to you. This video will hopefully make you think and consider something different, that's all. And by the way, I share this with love. So what exactly is self-love? I Googled it and found this. Self-love means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness. Self-love means taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing your well-being to please others. Self-love means not settling for less than you deserve. That sounds rather valid. There are some flaws, however, and again, it is vague and open to interpretation. It is possible that the concept of self-love was born from hurt or abused people making a stand to put themselves first and end an abuse cycle. Making the pendulum swing to the opposite extreme is also not healthy. Plus, things and meanings evolve. Self-love has potentially become this trendy pop culture buzzword that is non-inclusive, and because of its mainstream appeal, we're all buying into it without really analyzing what it means. So consider this. If it's all about you and loving yourself, self-love, then that excludes or minimizes the value of everybody else. And that is not love. That is selfishness and greed. I'm sure you've heard the metaphor or the analogy of the oxygen mask on a plane as an example of self-love. First of all, that's a life-threatening emergency for survival, but nonetheless, yes, grab the oxygen mask and save yourself first. However, the intention of the mother putting on the mask first is purely so that she can help her child or the person she loves and cares for. That is love, not just self-love. It's all about the intention. The intention is not to save herself. It's to save the person that she loves. Don't make the goal self-love. Make the goal becoming love. Love is the purest and most powerful human state. When your intention is to become love, then everything else will fall into place, including self-love. But self-love can't be top of the totem pole. And unfortunately, we are inviting it to become that because it's become so popular, therefore acceptable. Just because the masses say it's good, doesn't mean it's necessarily good or right. Again, love is not about the self. When you are love, it becomes everything and everybody. And due to the popularity of the term self-love, and because so many are promoting and practicing it, it's often misunderstood or incorrectly executed. What is really meant by self-love is perhaps more clearly defined with the term self-care. Self-care is honoring your values and setting clear boundaries so that you don't become a victim of vampires, takers, haters, users and abusers, bullies, narcissists, sociopaths, and generally negative people. Or allowing your personal resources to be drained so that you no longer can thrive. respect yourself, like who you are because you do the right thing. That is how to love yourself without making it all about you. By focusing on self-love, you are keeping that high vibrational energy for you alone, and that is not love. Love is giving. Love transcends, it permeates, and it can't do those things if it's focused on the self. The more we self-love, the more we alienate and deny others of the language and essence of the universe, of God, of Allah, Buddha, and all the other belief systems. Self-love is emotional masturbation. Only you benefit. That is not love. That is selfish. Become love, and everybody wins, including yourself.